So today we will see the hexadecimal number system. Can you tell me what is the base of hexadecimal number system?
Is it 16?
16. 16 is the base of hexadecimal number system.
16.
So first we will see how it can be converted to decimal and binary, and how binary and decimal can be converted back to hexadecimal. And the procedure followed is similar to that of octal number system. So let me start with hexadecimal to decimal system. Hexadecimal to decimal. And we know that in hexadecimal the base is 16, while in decimal number system the base is 10. Let us just see what are the digits that comes under the hexadecimal. So for hexadecimal and decimal, I write the decimal counterpart also here. So hexadecimal, there are 16 digits, right? 16 symbols. So starting from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is only 10. So 6 more. So we will take A, B, C, D. Let me write here E and F. Okay. So for decimal number system, it will be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now A stands for 10. B stands for 11. C stands for 12. D stands for 30. And E stands for 40. F stands for 50. So there are these 16 symbols which are used in hexadecimal number system, and it goes up to 50. So if you are just asked to convert a hexadecimal number, so for example B, you can directly tell from this table it is 11. So B is 11. And if there is just D, you can directly write from here it is 30. So if it is only one digit, then it is easy to convert. Now let us see if there are more digits and if there are points or decimal places. So how to convert? So for example, I have to first take a hexadecimal number. So let me take it as 3, 6, E. 3, 6, E. E. So it's a hexadecimal number. Point F2. Okay. This is the hexadecimal number. It has a point also. We will see how this can be converted to decimal. So this is to the base 16. And how much it will be to the base 10? That is our question. You remember how we converted binary and octal numbers to decimal? We have to take this part, the part before the decimal point and part after the decimal point separately. So when we take before the decimal point, we have to start from this place here. And when we take after decimal point, you have to go in this direction. You remember how we converted the octal and binary? For binary, we multiplied with the power. Which numbers powers? For binary to decimal, we converted that by multiplying with 2's powers. Okay, starting from 0. And in octal, we multiplied with 8 powers, powers of 8. And here, we will be multiplying each digit with the powers of 16. So let us see. First, we have to take this digit. It's E. So we will take the counterpart in decimal. So it's 14. So instead of E, I have to write 14. So 36E point F2. to the base 16 is equal to, I will start from here and go in this direction. So E corresponds to 40. So 40 times 16 raised to 0. We'll start with 16 raised to 0. Plus, next digit is 6. So 6 times 16 raised to 1. Plus 3 times 16 raised to 2. Plus, how should I take? When I take after the point,
Division.
it's division. Yes.
No.
Multiplied by negative powers, which is nothing but division. So I should start from which number? 2 or F? I should start from 2 or F?
F.
F. So F corresponds to 15. So I'll write here 15 times 16 raised to minus 1 plus 2 times 16 raised to minus 2. Like this. So this is equal to 14 times 16 raised to 0 is 16 raised to 0 is 1.
1.
Plus 6 into 16 plus 3 into what is 16 square? You can use your calculator here. Okay. So you can use the calculator now. 16 square is equal to 256 plus 15 into 16 raised to minus 1 means 15 divided by 16 plus 2 divided by 16 square we found here 256. So you have to find each of this. 14 times 1 is 40 plus 6 times 16 is equal to 96 plus 3 times 256 is equal to 768 plus 15 divided by 16. Okay. 15 divided by 16 is 0.9375 plus 2 divided by 256. It's 0.00781. It's 78125, but I am neglecting the higher other points which comes after this. Already I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decimal places. That's more than enough. Now this is equal to. So I have to add this all together. So it will give me 14 plus 96 plus 768 plus 0.9375 plus 0.00781 and it is 878.94531 to the base 10. So this is how we convert a hexadecimal number to decimal number. So this is equivalent to 878.9453. That's enough. 4 decimal places are enough. Is this clear how to convert the hexadecimal to decimal?
Yes, teacher.
So just like we did for octal numbers, instead of 8 raised to 0, 8 raised to 1, etc., we are taking 16 raised to 0, 16 raised to 1, etc. So let me go to another one, that is how to convert the decimal to hexadecimal. Is this part clear to you?
Yes.
Okay. So let me show you how to convert decimal number to hexadecimal. So decimal to hexadecimal. how to convert decimal to hexadecimal. As you know, decimal number, when we are writing, no need to write any letters, we can just write the number. So let me take an example where there is a point. So we will know how to convert the point part after the point and before the point. So let me take a number, for example, 763.24. Okay, this is to the base 10. Now we have to convert this to the base 16. Okay, so you remember how we converted? What should I do with this part? The part before point? Any guesses?
Divide by 16.
Yes, divide by 16 and we have to separate out the remainders, right? So 763 divided by 16. Here you have to do the actual division. If you use the calculator, it will get points. So you won't be able to separate out the quotient and remainder. So we have to do the actual division. So first you have to divide 763 with 16. How many times will it go? 3 times? 4 times? Tell me. Let me just take 4 times, because we know 15, right? 2 times 15 is 30. 4 times 15 is 60. 5 times 15 is 75. So it should not be 5 times 16. It will be 4. So I'm just taking 4. So 16 4 times. So 4 6 are
64.
24 to balance. 4 ones are 4, 5, 6. So you have 64. So this will be 2 and this will be 1. So 12 is the remainder. And then we have 3 again. So 123 in 16. How many times it will be?
7.
7 times? Okay. What is 7 times 6? 7 times 6 is?
112.
112. So, 112. So, what is 123 minus 112?
11.
11, right? So, we can write here 47 and the remainder is 11. So, again 47 we have to divide with 16, right? 47, how many times it will be?
2.
Hmm?
2 times.
2 times. So 2 times 16 is
32.
32. So the 47 minus 32?
15.
So 50. So again, if you try to divide with 16, if there is no quotient, the remainder will be 2. So that's it. So now how can I write? From where to where I should write? 2 to 11 or 11 to 2? 2 to 11 or 11 to 2? I have to go upwards. So I have to write
Word.
from 2 to 11. So first I will write 2. I will not write 15. Instead of 15, I will write the letter corresponding to 15. What is that? F. So I cannot write 15. Note that if any number comes after 9, like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, then you have to write the letter corresponding to that. So instead of 15, I will write F. And instead of 11, I will write B. So this table is necessary. Even if you don't write up to 0 to 9, after that A, B, C, D, E, F, you have to note down somewhere while doing this. Now, in order to convert this part after the point. So what should I do? Before the point, divide it with 16. After the point, what should I do?
Multiply.
Multiply with 16 and just separate out the decimal part, right? So here you can use a calculator. So 0.24 we are starting, multiplied with 16. So you have to use your calculator here and you can multiply 0.24 multiplied by 60 will give you 3.84. So you are separating out what comes before the point. So 0.84. Now again you have to multiply, but note that when you use the calculator, you have to multiply 0.84, not 3.84. You have to multiply 0.84 times 60. So you will get 13.44. Again multiply with 16. Okay. So again when you multiply, with what will you multiply 16?
0.44.
Yes. You have to multiply it with 0.44 into 16. So you will get 7.04. Again multiply with 16. There are 3 decimal points. I will take one more. Okay. So 0.04 into 16. You get 0.64. So I'm going to stop it here. If I continue multiplying with 16, I will get more decimal points. So 4 is enough for me. So I'm going to stop it here. And now, instead, from where to where I should write 3 to 0 or 0 to 3?
3 to 0.
3 to 0, because this part you have to go down. When you are writing this part, you have to go up. And when you are writing this part, you have to go down. So first number is 3. Okay. Next, it is 13. So what should I write there?
D.
D. So I cannot write 13. Instead of 13, I have to write D. Then 7. Then 0. Is this clear to you how to convert a decimal to hexadecimal?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. So you have to take these two parts separately. The part before point you have to divide with 16 and take out the remainders, and if the remainder is above 9, you have to write the corresponding letters there. And to convert this part after point, you have to multiply with 16, take out the point, numbers that come before the point, and then write their corresponding hexadecimal numbers here, digits here. So this is how we can convert decimal to hexadecimal. Now we have learned how to convert between hexadecimal and decimal. Now let us see how to convert hexadecimal to binary and binary to hexadecimal. So let us take how to convert hexadecimal to binary. Binary means what is the base? For binary, what is the base?
2.
2. So let us see first how to convert hexadecimal to binary. Okay. To convert hexadecimal to binary, again, it's similar to how we did the octal to binary, and we will need a table with hexadecimal and binary. So let me make that hexadecimal and binary. So hexadecimal, as you know, starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F. 16, up to F. It's coming up to F. Okay, then binary. So 0 corresponding to 0. I'm going to add 1, 1, 1 with the binary. We know binary addition, right? So let me add 1 here. Adding 1, it will be 1. 1 plus 1 is 0, balance 1. Again, adding 1, it will become 1, 1. I'm going to put lines here, otherwise, it will be very difficult to find out. So I'm just putting line after 2 digits, so it is easy to find out when we try to match later. And now again, adding 1 here, 1 plus 1 is 0. Then 1 plus 1 is 0 and 1 comes here. Then if I add 1, it will be this one. Okay, now again when I add 1 plus 1 is 0, that 1 comes here, then 1. Then again when I add 1, this is the number. Now again when I add 1, 1 plus 1 is 0, 1 plus 1 is 0, 1 plus 1 is 0, 1 comes here. Now again when I add 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay, now let me add again 0 plus 1, 1 plus 1 is 0, that 1 comes here, 0, 1. And again when I add 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, now let me add 1, so this will be 0, 1 plus 1, 0, 1 plus 0, 1, 1. Now again adding 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay, now here again when I add 1, 1 plus 1 is 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 1, 1. So again adding, this is how. Now how many digits are there in F? In binary? Instead of F, there are 4 digits or 4 places here. So let me make throughout 4 places. So here there are only 2 places. To make it 4 places, I am adding 1 0 here. So there are 4 places. Again, I will add 1 0 here. That will not change the value, but it can increase the number of places. So here there are 3, so I will add 1 zeros here. And here there are 2, so I have to add 2 more zeros before, so that the positions will become 4 itself. Again 0 here, then 0 0. So there are 4 here. I have to add 3 zeros. Here I have to add 3 zeros. So all of them now have 4 digits. So I need 4 digits when I convert hexadecimal to binary and binary to hexadecimal. So we will use this table in order to convert. My writing went like this, right? Slanting. It doesn't matter, we can match. Okay, so it will serve the purpose. So let me take one hexadecimal number with point. Let it be 23E5. 0.6C. So this is a hexadecimal number. Now I have to convert this into binary. So when we convert to binary, if you have the table, it's very easy. What you have to do, you have to take each of these digits and match that with the binary. You have to take 4 digits from the binary. So first you have 2. So 2 corresponds to 0, 0, 1, 0. So I will write here 0, 0, 1, 0. Then comes 3. So what is the corresponding value from the table? You can tell me, you can see the table. So what is the value corresponding to 3?
0 0 1 1.
0, 0, 1, 1. Then we have E. So what is the value for E?
1 1 1 0.
1, 1, 1, 0. Then comes 5.
0 1 0 1.
0, 1, 0, 1. Oh, how big this is. See? It's really big, right? So it's easier to express in hexadecimal system. Point. Now 6. So note, for hexadecimal, you have to take 4 places. Even if you don't have 4 places, you make it 4 by adding zeros in the beginning, and you have to take 4 places. Now for 6, what is the value?
0 1 1 0.
Okay. 0, 1, 1, 0. And for C,
1100.
1, 1, 0, 0. To the base 2. So this is how we can convert a hexadecimal to binary with the help of the table. So you know how to make the table, right? It's easy.
Yes.
You can just add 1 to the numbers and you will get the table. And once you get the table, it's a straightforward method. Just match each number with the table value and just write that in the same order. So this is how you convert hexadecimal to binary. Yes?
Today we have ICT in this. Yes, we had this class in binary. Teacher revised us. So in there, teacher said 1 plus 0 is 1. Right? 0 plus 1 is 0. I just can't process it.
Like 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. 1 plus 0 is equal to 1.
Yes.
0 plus 1 is equal to 1.
Equals
1
to 1.
plus 1 is 0 with the carry. With carry 1. This is how I use here. Is this correct? Is this the way she taught you how to add the binary numbers? Mariam, we can't hear you. Anyone who understood what Mariam was referring to, you can speak up. Now let us see how to convert binary to hexadecimal. So for converting binary to hexadecimal, we need the table again. So let me take binary to hexadecimal. Okay, so here we need the table. I'm going to take a big binary number because hexadecimal to convert, and when we take, we need multiples of 4, right? So I'm going to take a big binary number, 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 point, and then 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1. Okay, suppose this is the binary number. Now we have to convert this to hexadecimal. To convert to hexadecimal, we have to take these separately, the digits before the point and after the point separately, and we have to classify them into groups of 4 because we are taking 4 digits here. So before the point, I will start classifying in this order, and after the point, I will start classifying in that order. So let me take this out. 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0. Now let me group into 4. So here, when I start, I will write from here to here, 4. And then another 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Now I have only 2. So what should I do to make it 4? Yeah, I have to add 2 zeros here and make it 4. So I got this. So I will write 0 0 1 0. What is the number or letter corresponding to this?
2.
2. And 1 0 1 0.
A.
1 0 1 0 is A, and 1 1 0 0.
C.
C. So we got this part. Now we have to take this part. When we take this part, I have to start from here. So the number is 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1. So I will start classifying from here. So I'll take a group of 4. Another go 1 2 3 4, and I have only 1. So how can I make it a group of 4? I have to add zeros after that. 0. So I got. So 1, 1, 0, 1. So which is corresponding to that?
D.
D. Then 0, 1, 1, 0. 0, 6. 1, 0, 0, 0. 1, 0. Which one? What is that? 8. So we got all the letters. So we can write it as 2AC point D68 to the base 16. So this is how we convert binary to hexadecimal. Is this clear to you?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So we have learned how to convert hexadecimal to decimal and binary, and also how to convert decimal and binary to hexadecimal.